You can watch whatever you like and you can comment whatever you like. So the early game, as usual, a little bit boring because I'm planting a lot of sunflowers and not doing a whole lot else. I'm just planting the walnuts whenever I can. And placing a squash here and there. So 12 sunflowers, and by this time I should be doing something about the water because, well, zombies are going to come over the water and I need to prepare for that. I need to place some plants there. Apparently building even more sunflowers. Oh, that's because the new shooters are really expensive. They cost 325, which is a lot more, of course, than the 200 that I normally pay for the repeaters. But then again, if you have two of them in the same lane, they do the same as 3 of the repeaters. So I guess they're kind of worth it. You pay a little more because, well, you get the advantage of being able to place more of them. They shoot 3 Ps and the repeaters shoot 2. That's the basic difference, and that's all the calculation you need to see if they're worth it. So that was really not necessary to place a squash there. It was just a normal zombie and it's going to be taken out in about, I don't know, 2 of the squares. Something like that. But anyway, I have repeaters everywhere and it's probably time to save enough money to get one of the 3 lane shooters. I don't know what it's called actually. I didn't pay attention. Oh, we can see a diver in the pool now. And divers cannot actually be hit until they start attacking the mushrooms, the plants. So you have to place something in their way to be able to attack them. So the 3 shooters, they shoot whenever there's a zombie in at least one of the 3 lanes. And that makes them very useful because they can actually shoot before zombies are actually in the lane, in one of the 3 other lanes. So when the zombie appears, it will immediately get shot, instead of waiting until the zombie actually arrives and then starting shooting. So I don't use them a lot normally because, well, to me they're kind of, well, not the best there are. There's plenty of better options to choose from. Guess it's all about preference. Doesn't actually matter which one you use. In the later levels, I'm always talking about the later levels it seems. But once this game gets really underway, you will really have to choose the best plants available for the levels. But yeah, up until then, it's still pretty much do whatever you want and you'll be fine. So this level done too. And I get a water plant. So my first, and this is a plant you can actually build on top of the water. So I can buy another seed slot, and that means I can actually build 8 plants instead of 8 different plants instead of 7. And yeah, I choose to say yes here. You can choose for yourself. I mean, it really doesn't matter. There's not a lot of things to spend your money on at this point. Well, there's nothing else to spend your money on at this point. So I'm going for the snow pea as an additional plant. It kind of lowers the overall cost of things, because it's cheaper than the repeater, but it does about the same amount of damage, assuming there's not a whole load of zombies in your lane, because they slow. So they only shoot 1 pea at a time, but they increase the time that it takes the zombies to move through your lane. So all in all, yeah, they're pretty good. I don't like the aquatic plants. I have no problem with the normal plants. So I don't use them normally. Although they are quite good. They take out 1 zombie each. So the tangling kelp that I now have, because you're going to get some more aquatic plants. I think 1 more, but the tangle kelp takes out 1 zombie, however strong it is, and yeah, that is useful. And it's immediately deployed, so once you put it in the water, it immediately grabs the zombie. So you can wait until the last possible moment, just like with the squash. And with the mines, I really have some, well, issues with the fact that it takes so long to recharge, or to charge, because you have to put it in advance, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. That's why I don't select the mines when I don't need to. But the mines are an excellent solution to early game problems. So placing 2 cannons in 1 lane is kinda ridiculous. So the pole vault zombie walks a lot slower once he loses his pole. So that's why you always need to make him jump as soon as you can. Unless, well, you have plenty of things in your lanes anyway, so he's not going to get through anyway. But normally it's a good tactic. So building up a nice stack of water plants there, meaning that the first zombies at least won't get to my house or to my sunflowers. And I don't need to invest any more gold in protecting it. Any more suns? I keep saying gold for some reason. Well, I guess the normal currency in games is gold. And in this case it isn't. It's basically still gold, of course. Because you still buy things for it. And so a huge wave of zombies. As you can see on the bottom right side, there's 3 huge waves of zombies this level. And this is the first one. So I only get 2 water zombies and I have 4 of the aquatic plants. So far no problem. Then I get another diver, which shouldn't be a problem either, because it just gets taken out. And I can plant a new one already. Then I get the 4th, so I can actually yeah, get all the zombies this level with just the Tangle Kelp. But since it takes quite some time to recharge, it's not the ultimate solution to your problems. Although you might be inclined to try. Now you get in one of the, or in the shop, because there's going to be a shop where you can spend your money later on in the game. And one of the things you can buy there is a copier, a seed copier, and then you can actually duplicate one of the plants, so you can have 2 of the same plant in your arsenal, your seed spots. And if you double the Tangle Kelp, I guess you have a pretty decent chance of holding off all zombies in the water. If you just keep putting the whole swimming pool full of Tangle Kelp. Because they are effective at what they do, but I'd rather use the normal plants to be a little bit safer. And to get nicer structures, because as you might have noticed, I like things to be, well, in columns, I guess. So 2 columns of sunflowers, 1 column of repeaters, 1 column of snow peas, and from there on, well, yeah, they vary, but still I tend to buy everything the same. So the second huge wave of zombies, I could have used the cherry bomb here to blow up about half of them. And they're not even reaching my plants here because of the snow peas. Because the snow peas really help a lot in decreasing the movement speed of these zombies. So, and the field is almost full. It's almost completely plants all over. I even have 2 walnuts in most of the lanes, except for, well, the one with the squash. But he's going to get taken out now. That's not very interesting here. So this level is kind of, yeah, it's a little bit too long for the